Well, hello there my friends, and welcome to episode 2 of my progress series. The first episode went pretty much without a hitch, aside from just one tiny little problem, and that is the stretching in the clips. Now, back when I decided to start gathering clips for my series, I had absolutely no idea how to work with the OBS, or just how much the size of the client increases the stretching. So, in the future you can expect the clips to look a lot more like this. I'm sure it may still feel a little off for some of you, especially since I'm pretty zoomed in here, but when bossing it definitely looks a lot better now. I will be pretty much just clip dumping in episode 2 as well, because, well, I got a lot of clips still left, and, the quality is not good. The stretching is really unbearable to watch, especially after changing my client size, so I just want to get them over with and, use them as fast as possible and try to catch up to the most recent content with the better clip quality. I started slowly but surely working towards 80 magic, and I have to say, MTA is a great place to train magic. Free XP with level 4 enchant, can choose between AFK and manually doing it. What is there not to like?
Every time I make this quest, I so scared I lose my hardcore because of rare bug. My story original as Pharaoh me mum.
I needed a gold bar for Monkey Matters 1, so I decided to finish the Sleeping Giants quest and do some Giants Foundry for the XP. Giants Foundry is one of those great additions to early game, especially for irons. It makes not only the early game, but also the late game smithing so much better, just because you don't have to rely on gold ore constantly. You can just go and buy stuff like chain bodies from Horvik or warhammers from the Cantorum Smith, and just skip the bar grinding process completely. Not only that, but you actually profit gold from it as well. So, if you're not a fan of gold ore smithing, yeah, you should give this place a try. Enjoying the game, huh? Turns out, firefighter method without lunars is ass. It was time to start the defender grind again. But this time I realized that I could actually make use of the easy combat achievement rewards that double the tokens dropped, which in turn would make the grind much more bearable. I had already been camping the crabs for a while at this time, and I just struggled to start the defender grind, mostly due to the fact that I was grinding EFT like a madman. But hey, better late than never, right? Needed to make some gold for Mage Arena too, so why not get a couple of thieving levels while at it? Ah yes, Tight Farm. I love this place. Just the thought of doing this again makes me happy. I only managed to last for 300 fruits this time, but I will definitely take those early farming levels.
I remember when I was kid, I think this much damage with ice barrage would be cool. I was so scared.
One early goal that I forgot to mention in last episode was to unlock the Trouble Brewing ASAP. Jagex being Jagex, they decided that the best way to make people play the minigame was to go apeshit and add some seriously busted XP rates to the activities. Like seriously. They added a fletching method that is like what, 100k XP per hour? You get like twice of that amount as cooking XP alone, and it's 0 resources. Like what? Why? That makes absolutely no sense to me at all, but it's Jagex. They rarely make any sense with their decision making, but trust me, I'm going to make use of this. Like, it's been a while now, but I still have a feeling that Jagex is gonna nerf this. They just want to wait for 2 years and let it wreck the game before they do anything about it. The Jagex style. Also, as a side note, you can actually get the early levels in Hunter here easily as well. I'd rather do this shit than Blizzards any day. Finishing up with the mage training before MA2 and decided to unlock Boned Peaches while at it. Nice. I got a 48 Slayer, and with that I could start the quest to get access into Cantorum. This not only allows me to get warhammers for Giants Foundry, but more importantly it lets me AFK prayer rocks while playing Tarko. But before I could enjoy my most recent unlocks, it was about time. I had to take care of the Mage Arena 2 problem. You see, this goal is kind of a pain in the ass for me. On one hand, it's not that dangerous if you know how to avoid putting yourself into a dangerous situation and you have a couple of your friends helping you out. But even if you take every single precaution you can, even if you have friends helping you out, even if you do everything correctly, all it takes for you to have just wasted your time grinding on your account is one unlucky timing with a team in the multi. But like, what's up with timings like this? Like, how can you prepare for something like this? Like, I'm so glad that the lever didn't actually stall me from logging out. The guy just decided, oh boy, I'm gonna pop into existence. And obviously he's gonna be in the perfect spot to catch me, like... But yeah, it's I just dislike the idea of dying because of bad luck. Like, if I die because I make a mechanical misplay, sure. If I lose focus and watch YouTube while I should be paying attention to my CG, yeah, sure, it's my fault. If I decide to do something that I'm not comfortable with and pay the ultimate price, it's up to me to decide. So obviously it's gonna be my fault if I die. But luck is something I can't control at all. I unlocked every single card spell just using my ult as a target, which is, by the way, a lot better than just casting on the wizards if you want to remain alive. But now it was time to take on the bosses themselves. By the way, I have to shout out my mates Abyssal Bacon and Kate though here. They're absolute chads. They actually decided to wake up early with me and be my bodyguards for the whole thing. I still can't believe I did my first cape on my first hardcore solo, just going in with no concern about anything. But luck goes both ways, doesn't it?
RNG give it, RNG take it.
But this time I will actually prefer to stay alive, without having to rely on my luck. So the basic idea I had was to try and minimize the time I spend in combat with the demons. If you run away after tagging them, just like any other mob, they lose aggro after a certain distance and start to wander around, and you can DPS them without being in combat yourself. Obviously this doesn't mean that you will be 100% safe, but it could still save your life, so might as well just do it. So, when I spawned the Sarah demon, the fight immediately felt janky, and instead of trying to make it lose aggro, I just decided to face tank it. But then, out of nowhere, it just lost aggro on me, and I was like, what the hell? But while I was running back and trying to catch up with him, the goddamn Chaos Elemental appeared out of nowhere. I was like, where the hell did you come from, mate? But I just asked my friend Abyssal Bacon to try and lure it away, and he succeeded, so I got to kill the demon in peace, and well, the Chaos Elemental made a comeback later on, but all was good, all was good. And after all the stress I had been building for months because of this mini-quest, we once more survive and we once more claim our best in slot Mage Cape. But since I'm already in the wilderness, I might as well just get the Scorpia Dance's music unlocked for the future heart clues and also complete the Agility Arena medium diary step. The latter especially is really scary after the update the place received, so getting it done now will save me a lot of stress later. But that will be all for this episode. You know, this single goal has been a major mental block for me for months now. I really don't want to invest too much time and care into an account that could be dead, just due to bad luck. But now that we got the Mage Cape, I finally feel like putting in a lot more effort and energy to the account. Naturally, I could still die grinding stuff like CG, etc., but this one was the only goal that I actually was afraid of dying from. You know, I'm pretty confident in my skills, but with Mage Arena 2 behind us, I can finally start the true grind. Ah yes, this is so good. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope I see you in the next one as well. Have a nice day, and take care. What do you want? Why are you still here? Everybody else has gone home already. You're seriously watching a black screen and listening to a random Finnish guy rambling into a microphone. Surely you have something better to do with your life. Unless you're encrypted, of course, but, you know. While you're here, could I interest you in some clips? I just realized that I have accidentally dragged my OBS focus at some point and my clips are off center. Like, if I didn't know better, I would imagine I'm trying to sabotage myself, but at least I think I am not trying to do that, so I have no clue what I'm doing, but at least it's not the most recent clips that are affected, but you will probably notice it in the next episode, but yeah, try to hang in there. The stretching and the off-center focus is gonna get fixed eventually. I'm pretty close to getting rid of all my clips, so try to hang in there. Thanks.